Hey, and welcome back to Smoky Ribs. Today I'm doing a product review on the pit barrel cooker. I can't wait to try this thing. I've watched other video reviews on this in the past, and they've made a few changes. So that's what we're going to talk about. First, I'm going to walk you through the pit barrel smoker, show you how it works, show you how it's built, and why I think it's going to make a fantastic cooker slash smoker grill. All right, let's get busy.
If you want to cook backyard barbecue till you get your feel, you come to the right place. Restaurant Smoky Ribs. Smoky Ribs.
All right, one of the most recent changes that they've made to the pit barrel cooker is they've now got a porcelain enamel finish, just like here on the Weber grill. Same thing, man, that will last and last and last. It's a really good improvement. It's not really going to change the great way that they cooked in the past, but it's definitely going to give it some longevity. So with that said, let me show you now the inside and we'll kind of walk you through this. All right, the pit barrel smoker comes complete, ready to go. There's no assembly required. Down here is the firebox. Here in a few moments, I'm going to go ahead and start a fire and demonstrate how to set that up. One thing I'm going to say up front is through all their testing and all their research on designing this, they prefer you use Kingsford charcoal, the original blue and white. All their tests was ran with that, and they have tweaked this out and tuned it to work specifically with that charcoal. You can use other charcoal, but you might not get the same results. All right, right here, we have a wire rack that would sit in here if you want to use this strictly for a grill. Just like any other grill, fire underneath, grill grate. All right, now what I have in my hand here is rebar. If you notice these holes, right here and here, this rebar slides through these holes. All right, this is what it now looks like with the rebar intact. Now these stainless steel hooks here, it comes with 8, I got 4 in my hand. This is what you would actually run through your meat and it would hang right here off the rebar, just like so. We'll be demonstrating that here. All right, now here's the lid. If you'll notice, got the horseshoe handle right here, got horseshoe handles right here. Also, it's sitting on a base, which is a ring that has 3 horseshoes. Now this will hold it off of a surface like wood that might be combustible. Real handy, you take your hook here, remove your lid, and all you got to do is just hook it right into this other horseshoe here. Makes a good hanger for it. Same thing with the other side, hang your grate right here. All right, now this rebar, if you're cooking down here on the grill grate, if it was in place, you would still need to put these in the holes when you put the lid on. This helps regulate the airflow. Through all their research and tuning this thing perfectly, it is required to have these in the holes. Now, if you're just simply grilling with the lid off, you can remove them. All right, now the only adjustment that you'll ever do, and you're only going to do it one time, that is this vent right here at the bottom. Now, what they recommend is it's all about elevation. I live at sea level right here on the Mississippi Gulf Coast, and they're saying to crack this about 1/4 of a way. I don't see any markings on it, so I'm going to say that's about half. I'm going to say that's about 1/4. We're going to go with that. If I think we need to adjust it, I will until I get it right, but that should be pretty close. All right, there we go. All right, using the original Kingsford charcoal, we're going to take and we're going to level this off right across the top here. Now, what I'm talking about, there are a few ways like this. Normally, I would use a chimney starter just like this. You would put in about half of your charcoal, then your other half you would heat up in here and get the coals good and hot and ashed over, then add them into this while it's in the barrel. I'm going to go ahead and fill this up. I'm going to be using a torch to light these up. I know that's not the way the company shows doing it, but it is a way to do it, and that's the way I'm going to be doing it today. And all right, that looks pretty good to me. Charcoal's good and flat, good and level across there, and it's full. All right, let's fire this bad boy up. going to take a hook here. This is actually a lifter for like a turkey pot, and we're going in. Just like that. Okay, now I'm going to insert my rebar back into these holes because we're getting ready to put the lid on this, and we're going to let it go around 20 minutes. Let these charcoals get good and ashed over. I tell you what, I'm really stoked over this cooker. Well built. $299. That's including shipping. This thing weighs in at 57 pounds. You'll get it shipped to your front door for $299. And when you open it up, you're also going to find these two rubs. I'm going to be using this beef and game pit rub today. Also has an all-purpose rub for different things such as chicken and whatnot. We'll be using this one further down the road. But I've watched other videos using these rubs, and I've heard nothing but good things about them, so I can't wait to try it and let you know what I think about it. All right, St. Louis style pork ribs. What I've done to this is I trimmed this flap off right here, just like I have here. Very little trimming needed on these. They've already been cut down, but I normally remove these right here. There's the other one. All right, now I personally remove the membranes. Some people don't. Some people just score them. But I think that your smoke, seasoning, everything gets in there much better if you'll go ahead and remove this membrane. It really doesn't serve any purpose. And if you ever bit into it, I promise you, you're not going to like it. So just get rid of it. It don't take but just a second. I'm showing you how to do it right here. I'll lay it this way so I can get a better view of the camera here. There we go. All in one piece. All right, anytime I'm dealing with pork, whether it be a pork butt, pork shoulder, which is basically the same thing, ribs, if it's going on low and slow, I always coat it with mustard as an adhesive for the rub. I have used oils as an adhesive, and that works just fine too, but I'm really partial to mustard. It's just something I've been doing the longest, and like I said, it has really great results. All right, we're just gonna season these up liberally. From what I've watched and read, this particular rub, any other rub, is low in salt. So you can go a little heavy on this. Matter of fact, I'm going to remove the top. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. All right, make sure you flip them over. Do the same thing on the back side. We want that seasoning, and we want that smoke to penetrate both sides. Let me show you how to hook these things. You find the thickest end of your ribs, and as you can see, the thickest end is here. You want to go at least 2 ribs down. You simply just take your point on this hook, stick it through the meat. There you go. Go ahead and get the other slab done the same way. This would be the thickest end on these. 1, 2 bones, and we go. All right, we're ready for the smoker. All right, we're going to remove the lid, set it off right here on this other horseshoe real quick. Let's hang some ribs up. Now, if you will notice how little bit of room these ribs take, we're going to hang that one right here. And we're going to hang this one right here. You can do up to 8 racks of ribs on this one cooker. That is unheard of. All right, so I got my ribs in. I placed my lid on good and snug. This thing is a set it and forget it grill, and that's what I'm going to find out, just how well this does. And it really amazes me because these ribs are going down towards the fire, and in my mind I'm thinking, oh, one end's going to be done and burnt and the other end is not going to be. So that's what's really amazing me about this thing. And they say it's about the cylinder shape of it that makes it cook evenly. It's a slow cooker. So I can't wait to see how that turns out. We're gonna let these rip for about 3 hours, maybe 3 hours, 30 minutes. Take a look at them and make a determination on how much longer I need to go based on a few telltale signs with the ribs. All right, we'll be back in a little bit. It's time to drink a beer. I think I forgot to mention, but right before I put the lid on this, I dropped 2 pieces of hickory chunks in here just for some smoke. Hickory on pork ribs goes excellent. I love it. And as you can see, man, I'm getting just the right amount of smoke out of this. It's not a heavy bellowing smoke pouring out, making your meat bitter. It's just that light blue smoke coming out of here, just like I like. I have been going 3.5 hours. Let's take a look. Oh, they're smelling incredible. By the way, the pit barrel comes with this little tool here to remove your ribs. Slides right into the hook. Let's take a look at these. Our bones are pulling back just right. Look at the color on those. Is my instant read thermometer. I'm not worried about temperature. I'm just strictly using this to see how tender we are. Oh yeah, it's going right through just like butter. No problem. Let's flip it over. Do another little test here. Let's check the bend. Oh yeah. All right, let's check right here. That's separating pretty good right there. I tell you what, I'm gonna let these go a little bit longer, maybe another 15 minutes. They're getting really, really close. Well, as you can see, it's gotten dark on me. I got a late start on this, but it's all right. I got good lighting out here. Look, I want to give a shout out to one of my subscribers, Oliver Schnitzler, over there in Germany. He sent me these barbecue sauces. He has a friend over there that has a small production company creating these sauces, and I was talking to Oliver earlier to let him know that I'm creating this video, and he should be able to watch it this week, and he'll be able to see his sauces he sent me. This is a garlic flavor sauce. As you can see, I've already gotten into this, and me and my wife tried it on some chicken. Killer, killer, killer. Unlike the American style barbecue sauces, doesn't have a lot of sweet. It's more of a savory, awesome, killer flavor. Really good. Haven't tried this one yet, but I will tonight. This is the sauces we're using on these dry ribs, and they are ready to come off of here. Look at that. Beautiful. All right, I'm gonna lay these on the cutting board. All right, I got my first rack cut up, and I'm here to tell you these things turned out perfect. Let's go with the second rack here. All right, we're just gonna follow the bones just like that. These are juicy, very tender. And I am super impressed with this pit barrel smoker. Let me take a bite, see what we got here. Look at that. Look at the juice. Can you see that? Can you see the juice coming out of that? All right, here we go. Look at that. Perfect bite. These are so juicy, so tender. It's the perfect rib. It really is. It's not mushy. As you can see, it's still firm, but yet, perfect bite. All right, let's check these sauces out. Okay, like I said earlier, I've already had this German barbecue sauce with the garlic, and I'm gonna have it again. I just want to see how it tastes on here. Man. All right, now I'm opening this sauce for the first time. Give it a little shake. Here we go. All right, here we go. There ain't nothing but a bone left. Oliver, fantastic sauce, brother. I don't have no link to give you. You can't buy it. I just want to share it with you. And man, I wanted to thank Oliver for sending it to me. If it becomes available at some point in time online, I'll let you know. I'll do another review of it. But until then, I'd like to thank Pit Barrel Cooker for sending me out this unit. Awesome product. You're going to be seeing many more videos using this. This is a rib machine, I'm telling you. But my wife is just chomping at the bit, ready to eat, so I'm out of here. Until next time, Smoky Ribs.